bring Christian up. So Christian, I need to press the button to bring her up there before I do that, right? There we go. So Christian is the CEO, founder of Happy Talks. Hey, Christian, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
So let's go. Let's get right to it.
All right, you mean go. Okay, cool.
I mean, go.
Hi, my name is Christian Ross. I'm the founder and chief happiness officer at Happy Talks. And every day we deliver happy to grandmas and grandpas all over the US. At Happy Talks, we provide social phone call memberships so that seniors feel seen and feel heard. And we're also supporting families and care providers. With our social phone call memberships, we have 1, 2, and 3 calls per week. We talk to them so they feel seen and feel heard. And then we also provide, with our background check buddies, notes to the family members right after each call so they know exactly who their loved one talked to, and high-level notes on how they are doing and feeling. Our whole goal is to impact loneliness, which is associated with over $6.7 billion in cost with Medicare, as well as a $3.3 billion that's being taken from our elders every day. So join me on the fight to fight loneliness, as well as to help our seniors feel seen and heard at Happy Talks, and you can find us at happytalks.com.
Yes. What you think, Dave? He's shaking his head.
I think that's a pretty good elevator pitch. Nice and short, not 50 stories, maybe like 10, 12 stories in the elevator.
She got it in under 60 seconds too. Yeah. And just so everybody knows out there, some people are going to be like, whoa, how much are you raising? So we intentionally are not talking about raising funds because we don't want to get in any general solicitation SEC problems. But normally she would have said how much she's raising. And also, so this is a tip. David, tell me if you agree with this. When you are raising money and you tell people how much you're raising for, you should tell them you're raising to accomplish certain milestones, not to raise for 18 months. You agree with that or no, David?
People may ask how long your runway is going to be, and you can tell them, but I think you're leading with like, what am I going to accomplish on that money? Makes sense. But yeah, I had something in mind. We're not pitching here, right? There's no, not about pitching for money. Sorry, just had a little something in my eye there. My reaction to your pitch is it's really good. It's pretty easy to understand. Chief Happiness Officer does make me wonder if you're in charge or not. That's a thought that I had.
Yes.
Right. So, normally I'm used to hearing CEO. So talking to a pitch person, or talking to a customer service person or the leader, that was a thought that went through my head. Mm-hmm. I get that you said something like, we talk to them. So you're talking to the seniors. Is that a community you built that you're paying? I didn't quite get the business model, but that's okay, because that's a good first question that an investor can ask. How exactly does that work? How exactly is the service delivered? Those are good first questions that you want after an elevator pitch. The bad first question is, where are you from? Yeah, that means I don't really care about your business. So I think it was good in that it left that question for me. You don't have to tell me now unless you want to. And then I think maybe the only thing I would encourage you to think about adding is a little bit of credibility. What is it about you? What is it about your team that gives you a special insight, permission, some unfair advantage, right? Because as an investor listening to this, I get what it is. I get, who it's for. I don't really know why you are the perfect people to do it. And just a little bit of like, hey, when I worked at wherever, or when I have this experience with my own grandparents, that goes a long way to show that you are connected to the problem. But overall, I thought this was really good, easy to understand, and gave me a good first question or two that I could ask.
Thank you.
So Mikhail wants to know, it's a great pitch. Who is your target customer, please? The grandparents or their loved ones? Good question.
It is actually both. So as the loved ones, it's the care providers. We're also working with care providers, and it's also those who realize they are experiencing loneliness. So that is the mix actually of our customer pool. And David, it is membership based. So it is, it's either 2, 3, or 4, 1, 2, or 3 calls per week.
I heard that, but I didn't know who was doing the call, if it was you and your staff, or if you had a community that you were leveraging to do that.
Yeah, so that is me and our staff.
Okay. So you've got to grow your team every time you get more, well, not every time, but as you get more customers. Have you ever thought about, having a community of people that would want to do this that might also be a little bit lonely, or is that not in scope of what you're thinking?
Yeah, that actually is. We've noticed more that we've been receiving inquiries of just, hey, how can we help? So we definitely have a waiting list of people for paid and unpaid opportunities.
Cool. Yeah, you probably pay them less than you would pay employees if they have another motivation.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
That's awesome. All right, Christian, thank you so much. Good job. Hey,
Thank you.
everybody listening. If you have questions, like drop them in the comments. You saw Mikhail's, we got to it. We'll do our best to get to all the questions and keep the comments coming. Last question for Mikhail. Will the platform plug into other health tech platforms to provide care if needed? Oh, that's an interesting question.
That is on our roadmap, and we are ready to do that. Yes.